There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would think Lucas Moura. Once he gets into his dribbling stride, he's almost unstoppable. Close control at speed makes tackling him extremely tricky, and steering him into a congested midfield doesn't always stop him.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Matuidi plays a clever pass. Daniel Alves. Matuidi. Maxwell. Cavani. Looks like a good ball through. Iniesta. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Barcelona trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Messi. And it's Neymar. Messi with the ball through. Surely! Good clearance and very necessary. Busquets. Barcelona are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
Same again, same outcome.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Matuidi. Marco Verratti. Aurier. Looking up to see who wants it. Thiago Motta. Maxwell. David Luiz. Matuidi. Maxwell. Cavani. Tries a through ball. From behind for a goal kick. Jordi Alba. Full tilt down the left. Hoists it high. Chance to shoot. Messi beats the offside trap. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Marco Verratti. And it's Aurier. Referee's given a throw. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Marco Verratti. Lucas Moura. Into the channel. Now here's the through ball. Gets his head to it! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Two to the good! They have breathing space! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Matuidi. Sergio Busquets did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. David Luiz. Does well there, alert. Maxwell. Matuidi. Cavani. Now it's Matuidi. Sergio Busquets. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Aim forward. Possession lost after a spell of purposeless midfield passing. There are a few fans jeering about that. Sergio Busquets. Daniel Alves. Barcelona are trailing here with the first half almost done. Iniesta tries to get some whip on it. Firmly met. Now it's Messi. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now the pass. This could fall anywhere. Luis Suarez. Thiago Motta. Maxwell. Thiago Motta. Surely a shot! And the keeper turns it behind. It's Matuidi! Neymar. Jordi Alba. Aimed long and direct. David Luiz gets into the right position to intercept. Thiago Motta. Matuidi. We've reached half-time.
Se ha encontrado a un niño de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta del...
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Cavani with a shot! It's anyone's ball. Rakitic. He's made certain that won't get through. Ibrahimovic passes it through. Aurier. Lucas Moura.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Marco Verratti. Matuidi. Marco Verratti.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Daniel Alves. Barcelona going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Who's going to make this theirs? Now it's Messi. Messi. Decent ball. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Lucas Moura. Aurier has created one goal already. Barcelona haven't made a substitution yet. Daniel Alves with a good steal, well played. Fine defending there. And it's Lucas Moura. Looks to slip it through. Marco Verratti. Matuidi. Maxwell. Now it's Cavani. Chance to shoot. Can he finish? Now it's Lucas Moura. Surely. Verratti! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, the defender was stuck to him like glue, but he got his effort away. It wasn't quite enough, though.
Sergio Busquets. Daniel Alves. Plotting from out on the right-hand side. Oh, good interception. David Luiz. Cavani. Thiago Motta, a scorer already in the game. David Luiz. Maxwell. David Luiz. Marco Verratti. Aurier. Thiago Motta. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Sergio Busquets. Another piece of really good defending. Marco Verratti. Matuidi. Aurier. Lucas Moura. Marco Verratti. Matuidi with the ball through. It's Cavani! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That was glorious! Pinpoint accuracy.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Luis Suarez! Goal!
Unbelievable.
It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Ball's out on the left now.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Matuidi tries a long pass towards the front. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. David Luiz. Thiago Motta. Thrust towards the front line. David Luiz. Matuidi. Cavani. Maxwell. Thiago Motta. Played out to the wing. It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Unbelievable.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour.
And that's it. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the one area that was most vulnerable was the heart of their defence. They've got to be far more robust in such a crucial position. And for me, it cost them the game.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would think Lucas Moura. Once he gets into his dribbling stride, he's almost unstoppable. Close control at speed makes tackling him extremely tricky, and steering him into a congested midfield doesn't always stop him.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cavani. Matuidi. Marco Verratti. Aurier. Lucas Moura. Neymar Tries to get it forward quickly. Aurier knocks it towards the front. Rakitic. It's Dani Alves. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Gets it upfield. Oh, good interception. I think a cautious start from both teams. Ibrahimovic. Cavani. Lucas Moura. Piqué. Aurier. Marco Verratti. Thiago Motta. Maxwell. Matuidi.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game.
Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain break the deadlock.
Oh, they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. They have to stay focused.
Fine defending there. Lucas Moura. Maxwell. Matuidi. Now it's Cavani. Ibrahimovic! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
He's just drifted beyond the last defender.
Jordi Alba. Looks to slip it through. Thiago Silva does well there, alert. And it's Lucas Moura. Oh, good ball. Ibrahimovic pushes it out wide. So what now? Aurier passes it through. They really are proving themselves. He has done it! And already they're looking to run away with it. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, he's got the result there, but you really have to question that defence, or lack of it.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
David Luiz pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Maxwell. David Luiz. Thiago Motta. Aurier. Marco Verratti. Matuidi. Now it's Lucas Moura. Looks like a good ball through. It's Lucas Moura! Neymar tries the route one option. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Rakitic. Another piece of really good defending. Barcelona are trailing here with the first half almost done. Aurier. Lucas Moura. Thiago Silva. Matuidi. Cavani set up one goal so far. Matuidi, his goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Plays a clever pass. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Deftly done. Well read, he sorted that out. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Maxwell. David Luiz. Thiago Motta. Matuidi. Marco Verratti. Maxwell. There's the whistle for half-time.
jugadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones del personal del estadio.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Maxwell. And it's Cavani. It's a loose ball. Cut out in the nick of time. Rakitic. David Luiz. He's off on a marauding run. Well, they could break here. Fine defending there. Paris Saint-Germain can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile. Marco Verratti. Aurier. Matuidi.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Lucas Moura. Luis Suarez. And it's Jordi Alba. Tries lifting it over. Managed to get it away. Rakitic! That really should have hit the net. Barcelona look to make a change here. Marco Verratti. Aurier. Matuidi. Marco Verratti. Matuidi. Cavani. Thiago Motta. Aimed long and direct. Here it comes. And the ball is out of play. Sergio Busquets. Now it's Neymar. Looks to slip it through. Jordi Alba. It is a corner, good chance. Matuidi gets it away. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Defence has got rid of that. This could fall anywhere. Daniel Alves is flagged offside. Maxwell. Forward it goes. Neymar. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. And it's Rakitic. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Marco Verratti pumps it forwards. Has it out wide now. Lucas Moura tries to pick out a teammate. They are rampant! And surely that settles it! An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Tries a through ball. Messi. What a throw in. it's Neymar. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Promising cross. No, that's not going to find its target. David Luiz.
Can admit to being second best so far. They've not looked together enough and concentration levels are well down on the standard we expect.
Spoon forward. Iniesta pumps it upfield. Matuidi boots it upfield. Dinks one in. Now surely! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! They are running riot! He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Paris Saint-Germain totally rampant here. Cavani. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. It's Ibrahimovic! He's put his foot right through that one. Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Oh, that's a waste. Aurier. Luis Suarez. Messi looks to dink one in. Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. Your reflection.